Stage, Mr. Dave Solo. Oh yeah, don't clap for the guy that
It's okay. Really? Because you know how I get them back, Gabriel? I just don't bring the guest out.
Yep, there you go.
Ah, thank you. You don't mean that, but that's okay. I want you to save it because, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Over 72 million records sold worldwide. And ladies and gentlemen, not only is he a member of what could be the biggest boy band group of all time, he is an actor, he is a producer, and he is one hell of a businessman. Chicago, give it up for Mr. Nick Carter.
Oh yeah! What's up, Chicago? I love the fact we have that theme music. It's like it's either that or Backstreet's Back. All right, and that never gets old, I guess. Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna put that one on Gabriel, DJ Gabriel over there. Right. So Nick, we were just talking. It's been 2 years since we've been together on a stage.
Yes, it has, and it's funny because I can gauge the time based on the birth of my son, which was 2 years ago, and he's getting ready to turn 2 in like a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy how time flies. We were just talking about it. And you had an answer for. Because I didn't want to miss out on what's going on with having a baby. What'd you say?
I was like, keep having more. Just keep having more.
Sometimes more babies. But I'm tired.
Yeah.
Just want you to know.
Sometimes you got to enjoy the process, Nick. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, it's great to see you. And you mentioned being a dad now. And now you're past the, like, I'm a brand new dad. And now you're kind of seasoned. So what's the journey been like for you?
As being a father?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's definitely been fun. It's been getting a lot better recently. I don't know if you've seen the Instagram photos or things that I've kind of put up of my son Odin. It's a lot of work. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's like, and I hear people talk about it, and now I'm like living it on a daily basis. But I think it's more so about the juggling act, the balancing act, as being an entertainer at the same time, and then changing diapers and But it definitely gives me an opportunity to kind of like reflect and get away and just kind of like just focus on one thing. So I love it. I mean, honestly, it's definitely an incredible experience for me.
And it's great to see. Look at people screaming for you, like.
Yeah, I love Chicago, man.
Oh, me too. It's great. That's the first like ear-piercing scream I've had on this stage, probably since the last time you were on here, actually.
No, those Walking Dead characters when they get out there.
Oh yeah,
as well.
You know who they really like? They really like that Daryl guy. They go crazy.
I love Daryl, and I love the fact that he got his vest back.
Right.
I'm glad he finally got that back. But honestly, Negan takes the cake for me. I mean,
really.
Yeah, I love Negan.
Why do people love him? Because he's a bad guy for all intents and purposes. But why do people love him? Why do you love him?
Honestly, I love him because he's unpredictable. I just feel like you never know. And there's something inside of him, I feel like there's a good guy deep down inside. I think people can see that. Obviously the way he sees the world and the way he thinks should be, aren't necessarily right. And people can kind of relate to that in a way, I feel, But, I'm kind of dreading the moment that they actually kill him off. I don't know if I want that to happen, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, hold on. I think I love Rick more than Negan, obviously, so, all right, fine.
I think Rick's been making some bonehead moves, personally. So let's go out to the crowd, right? Who's Team Rick?
Okay, this is interesting, right? Let's say, who's Team Negan, huh? Look at this!
Yep.
This is so interesting.
Yep. But if Andrew Lincoln was up here, they'd be like, we love Rick.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about your own horror zombie experience in Dead 7. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. That is the reason that I'm actually allowed to walk through these doors, is because I did a zombie movie, and they're like, what's Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys doing here? That's why. If you haven't seen it, it's very interesting, very B, but incredible because I got all my friends. It's funny, I just talked to Joey Fatone. Every time I come to these events, I'm like calling all the guys that acted in the movie with me, and I'm like, Joey, man, we gotta do another movie. And I'm like, and so I'm trying to write that at the same time as, preparing for the next single that we're gonna release with the Backstreet Boys. It's actually, so, and I'm not allowed to give away too much. Whenever I do these panels, I get in a lot of trouble because I give away too much information. But I will say one thing. We are shooting the music video for the new single in a week. And I forced the guys to do it. I forced Kevin to do it, even though he's slightly a bit older. I said, we gotta dance in the music video. So it's like, it's done. So we're going full boy band on this thing. We're going full boy band. I transitioned from zombie to that was seamless, right?
Well, I mean, I really want to get out. It was great.
I want to talk about this.
You're the pro. Well, I want to talk about if there's going to be a Dead Seven, more in the series, more in the anthology.
You know, it's interesting because, and again, like when I talked to Joey, I said Joey, like I love what we had done, and it's about finding a creative way to kind of like bring it back again on those characters. And people are, you know, obviously loving it. Hopefully, maybe someday it becomes some sort of cult classic that you watch. But I'm kind of interested in doing, something else. You know what I mean? I've been wanting to do something along the lines of the horror genre, and I have an idea, and I've been just trying to lock down the perfect partner as a screenwriter, to team up with. Yeah, screenplay writer.
All right. I do a little writing. Nick just started out.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I write for Universal Orlando Resort. Maybe you've heard of them.
Oh,
just throwing it out there.
It works, man. Let's go. Let's talk.
I'll do it for free, Nick. I'll do it for free. And people don't know you're a vet. So 1990, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
This guy was in there.
Yeah. I could say, that was kind of my claim to fame. A slip and slide scene for maybe 1 second in the film. But I'm like, that's me. No, it's not. They're like, no, I was there because actually I remember. And I was really young. I was like around 10, 11 years old, and doing the whole acting stuff and auditioning in Orlando. But I remember specifically them taking this little neighborhood and painting it like the ugliest colors you'll ever see in your life. And obviously that's Tim Burton's thing, and like they were like orange and like blue and like crazy colors. But I just remember that like kind of sticking in my mind, going like, this is very strange. Like this whole situation is odd, and then it turned out to be an amazing film, obviously. So.
And that was your claim to fame then, but now, like I said before you came out, over 72 million records sold worldwide.
Yeah, that's back when actually records were, when they were selling physical records. Now it's all streams, so it's. The world has definitely changed as far as that goes.
Well, vinyl's making a little bit of a comeback, so will the new Backstreet Boys album be on vinyl? Will there be special editions?
I mean, why not?
Right, here we go.
That's the case. That's why I love these cons and coming to these events, because you can go to these little kiosks, you can go to these little things, and you can touch things. There's tangible things you can collect. I'm literally about to go buy something so that I can put it in my man cave. You know what I mean? Like I love this stuff. So, and I think that's kind of like what CDs were back in the day. When we were selling them, people they enjoy that experience of going to a store and actually looking through the aisles and going through it. I kind of miss that a lot. So, and I think there's definitely going to be some changes and shifts as time goes on. But I think people obviously with the whole vinyls. You can see that people want that experience again.
And you and I are the same age, so I was a huge Backstreet Boys fan. I was never ashamed to admit that. Love that music. It's completely timeless.
Thank you.
So, what's it been like performing those songs in the craziest city in the world?
Yeah.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, if you guys have not gone to Las Vegas to the residency, it is the #1 residency in Vegas right now, so it's like the best show out there. And we actually have some more coming up this October, and then July and August we have some more shows. And it's been the most exhilarating experience just to bring back that what we do best when it comes to the production. If you went to some of our first shows from Millennium tours or to the Black and Blue tours, that was a time when Britney was out there, NSYNC was out there, and people were. It was like a very special time when production and touring the world with those high, end productions was like what people, loved. But it's not that way necessarily anymore. So you could get that experience by going to Vegas, and they give us that whole, the lights and action, everything.
So good, man. So good. One thing I've always admired about you in particular is, you never fell on the wrong side. We've watched you continue to grow, and I said it before you came out again. That you're just a very savvy, respectable businessman. So how did you keep such a level head through such a wild ride?
Honestly, there's ups and downs. I mean, that's the business, you know. That there was a time when we weren't. And if you guys are, you know, loyal fans who've been there through the thick and thin, you'll know that there was a low. There was definitely a low. I mean, I'd say that's like early 2000s. You know, you had Lil Jon's music and Usher all over the radio, and you know, really wasn't about like boy bands and that kind of music, you know. But now it's kind of, people want that again. They want that experience, you know, that late 90s, what we offer, you know what I mean? It's unlike any other time, you know, and I think people are craving that, and so we're just happy to be bringing that back to them, you know, to our fans, and to the people. I'm seeing a lot of younger fans and people who are coming over to, obviously, my booth over there, and like, I just took this picture with this, like, little girl. She was like this big, and I'm like, and she had like it was adorable, you know, like, and I'm like, are you really fit? There she is. Hey, sweetie. And then you know, it's just, I'm so grateful to still be here after, you know, we're going on 25 years, our 25th anniversary. So, and we got a lot still left in the tank.
And, you know, since this is my last show, and since it is my last show at yes.
Where are you going?
Universal Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Okay, let's talk.
We'll talk. Yeah, this is my last show, so I'm asking some questions that I just always wanted to know.
Yeah.
Every who's your best friend in the group? Like, who's your beef?
Oh man, you get me in trouble.
I gotta know this.
Questions like that.
Well, I need to know.
Every one of the guys has a special place in my heart.
Oh, it's like, come on.
And every, you know, it's like a family of brothers, or, you know, you just kind of, everybody kind of gives and takes a little bit here and there. People can annoy other people at certain times, but, you know, everyone has a special place. I mean, if I say, you know, obviously, I can't pick one, you know.
You're gonna go somewhere.
I mean, because honestly, you know, Brian is like, since I was young, like, I share basketball, sports, you know, we share those kind of things, you know, we're super tight, you know. Howie, obviously, you know, he's just the sweetest guy in the world, you know what I mean? Like, I could share any of my experiences, and I can go to them for anything that I need. They're my brothers. So I can't choose one over the other.
So let me rephrase the question. The boat's going down, you have one life preserver.
Oh, jeez. He's relentless.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Relentless.
So before I let you go, because I know a lot of people are dying to see over there, I'm going to give you some zombie apocalypse rapid fire questions. You ready?
Okay.
Zombie apocalypse breaks out tomorrow. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, right now I'm living in Las Vegas, so I'm going to dig a hole in the side of a mountain, and I'm going to round up all of our fans. I think, what was that one movie where they had done that? It was like Deep Impact or something. And they dug a deep hole in the mountain. I'm just gonna round up all my friends. So if you guys are friends with me, I'll have the cave ready. Okay, that's good.
I'll be there.
And we'll have lifetime supply of spam. I don't know why that just came to my mind.
Spam was great.
Spam and salt. We'll live. It will be okay. No, honestly, like I haven't thought about it as much, but I don't know. Like I get kind of bored living in the cave forever, so then I just decide to go out and kind of do what the guys in Walking Dead do. I mean, kind of find something.
Costco.
Find some life somewhere.
Right.
Civilization.
You're gonna have to take out walkers on your way. So what's gonna be your weapon of choice?
Oh God, you know, honestly, I think Michonne has the best weapon with the katana. Honestly, I think I love her character. I mean, that'd be great. Sometimes those slices, man, are just like so epic. And I gotta be honest, I gotta say something before you let me go. I got, like, the last couple of episodes, dude, Morgan has got me, like, loving him right now.
Yep.
Like, he is a badass, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife was like, yeah, once you turn Morgan on, you can't stop him. You know, you can't turn him off. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then now they want to turn him back to what he was? No. Morgan's back.
Yeah, I am so excited for Fear the Walking Dead and to see Morgan on that show.
So what is the deal with that? Like,
He's
they're basically going to integrate the two shows?
No, Morgan's just going from one to the other. Morgan will now be featured on Fear the Walking Dead.
How is that going to happen?
I think we're going to find out on the finale.
That is awesome.
Yeah. On the same night, April 15th, Walking Dead Season 8 finale, Fear Season 4 premiere. They're doing it in theaters too, Fathom Events. You can watch it in a movie theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally a diehard Walking Dead fan. And actually, I have to say, like, the Fear of the Walking Dead, I haven't gotten into it that deep. Maybe because I'm a little like biased. I really love Walking Dead, but now that they're gonna do that,
Right. Give it a chance.
yeah, I'm gonna give it.
Season 3 was
Everyone
good.
keeps saying like, get into it, and then it's gonna get good.
Yeah, season 2 was pretty good. Just watch a recap. Season 3 was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say that. You mentioned Michonne.
Yes.
And Michonne had 2 pets on chains.
Yeah.
What 2 pets are you going to create in the zombie apocalypse? Out of anybody, famous, not famous,
Oh, yeah.
alive, dead.
So, what,
Welcome to the live stage. Have
What do
you
you
never
mean,
been
like,
here before?
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Right? 2 pets. It's gonna be AJ and then Howie, right? Howie and AJ on both sides, right? Vicious Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, we'll accept it. That's good. I'll take it. And finally, selfishly, because again, I'm closing a chapter in life. I'm moving on to something new. What advice do you have for somebody that's leaving something that's comfortable and familiar and starting something brand new and taking
I mean, I think there's a saying that I had read somewhere or heard as well. I think it was on like TED Talk, and was lean into the discomfort. Because that actually helps you grow and learn and become someone new. And a lot of times it's that uncomfortable feeling, that actually can turn out to be so rewarding in the end. So just lean into the discomfort.
Awesome. That's great words, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go see him at his table and give it up one more time for Mr. Nick Carter.
Gracias.